myself is just, buddy, we got to sell some corn.
Yeah, we're out of money. I'm full though, so I'm gonna head out to field 61 right across the road here and start going. That way we're not wasting the day away here.
Why don't you hit 51 first? That being the biggest field, we need to make sure that has the best yield.
I'll head that way then.
Well, but this lime lasts us a little bit, because we are broke.
Down to $540. All right, we are lime spreading now. We'll see how fast this goes. We are down to $539 here, so I'm not sure exactly how much more lime we can buy. So we'll just have to see how long this lasts us. This is our biggest field that we have, so hopefully we can get this one done at least before we run out. But as you can see, it is a gigantic field. Luckily, we got Nate out here with me doing lime as well. It should help reduce the time. I'm just so worried about how much lime we have. Granted, we have 47,000 liters of lime in this thing, which I didn't realize at the time, so this might work out. We'll have to wait and see though.
Well, I mean, this ain't gonna take as long as we thought it would take.
No, it's flying by, especially how big these spreaders are. It shouldn't take us much time at all.
I mean, me and you both thought this was gonna be a lot smaller than what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I'll take the bigger working width.
You gonna take that last pass?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this last little bit of a pass. I'm gonna speed up just a little bit though for it.
Alrighty.
Well, we got this thing done pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and move over to the next biggest fields and knock them out.
Sounds good to me. And yeah, I still got a ton of lime back here, so we might be able to get a good majority of our fields done at least.
Yeah, we should get the majority of them done, like you said. Which, by the way, letting you know your radio's cutting out a little bit.
Gosh darn radio, we need to get the thing checked.
I agree.
Alright, we're working on field number 2 here. This field does have some weeds in it, so it's gonna hurt a little bit for us. We need to get this thing dished up here relatively soon so they have time to decompose a little bit before we plant. But other than that, everything's running pretty good. I mean, we're holding a ton of lime back here, so we should have easily enough lime to finish these 2 big fields, and then we just got some strips left with some grass patches in the middle, so those don't really need it, to be honest. But like I said, if we have extra, we might as well do them, right? So we're still rolling along pretty darn good here, and I'm hopeful we can get everything done. All right, guys, we finished up all the strip areas over here. We got 1 or 2 more strips to do on the other side of the farm here. Nate's already worked his way over there, so he'll tackle one, I'll tackle the other one, and we should finish up real quick here. All right, we're on the last little strip here, and then we're done. I can almost get the whole thing in one pass, but just not quite. I'll have to come back and do another pass here, but we still got over 60% of lime in the tank here, so yeah, we really didn't need that much lime. I wish we could sell it back and get some money back, because we're down to $539 or whatever. But I think we're gonna have to sell some corn here, and I don't know what the prices are right now, but I don't think it's a bad price. I still think it'd be a good price to sell at, but it is unfortunate we'll have to sell to get some cash in the bank, because we are that low, unfortunately. But it'll all work out in the end. I mean, hopefully we can keep these spreaders long enough to be able to use the rest of this lime, but I'm not sure how the lease works and how long we're actually able to keep them from the co-op. I'm sure that we can convince them to let us have it until someone else needs them, or they're all like rented out, and then we'll have to give it back to them, but they have so many where I don't think we should have that problem for a while at least. I am kind of struggling getting up this hill here. I didn't realize how steep of a hill that was, but evidently the tractor was not liking it. Alright, we are just about done here. You can see the tires are caked in mud, which is why the tractor is slowing down here. We'll have to get up in road speed and get all that mud flung off of there here shortly. But yeah, I mean, it went great. The lime is done though now. We can put these away for the year and then work on something else. Alright, so I just got on the horn with Nate, and apparently the co-op is going to let us sell the lime back to them. Now, the unfortunate part about this is we got to unload the lime back into pallets and then sell the pallets back to them, which is why, as you can see in the top right corner, we get some money every so often once Nate sells each pallet back to them. So, I mean, getting the lime back into pallets is going to be a pain, but I think it'll give us our money back. That's the most important thing. We won't have to sell as much corn as we were going to have to, thankfully. So at least we've got some money back in the bank account. That's all that matters.
Well, buddy, we made at least almost $30,000 back from all this.
I'm in shock right now. 5 seconds ago we only had like $500 in the bank account, and now we have almost 30,000. This is just insane to me.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just sending the lime back to the company. So I guess we'll go put these back over here, and I think the next thing we got to do on our agenda, they told me that the corn prices have actually started to go down for the year, that they've already hit their peak price. We missed it. We're supposed to sell in January.
Oh boy.
So we got to go get all of our corn sold ASAP.
Alrighty. Is 4 gravity wagons enough? Do we need to buy some more?
4 should be enough.
That's a pretty long road train you got there. Don't get pulled over.
You know, that's kind of the goal. We're not going to get pulled over. And if we do, we're just going to go in a high-speed pursuit with a tractor.
There you go.
We'll just start detaching them as we go along.
All right, I've hopped up in the international grain truck here. We're gonna try and sneak our way out of here. Probably gonna smack something here. And there's the something we smacked into. Should have pulled the combine out. Maybe I can back it up. All right, there we go. We backed the combine up, and ooh, barely able to sneak out of here. Now Nate's loading up there with those augers out of the grain bin, but silly me left some corn in the actual dryer here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this filled up right here. Let's see, dry corn right there. How much are we gonna be able to fill up with? All right, 76, that's not bad. We'll pull up in here in line and then wait for Nate here and hopefully get topped off. Well, Nate's having some problems with the bins here. Can't get the corn unloaded out of there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my load in and get this sold at least so we can at least get 1/3 of a load in there before the prices drop even more. So yeah, it's quite a bummer. I don't know, it's something with the unloading auger on the actual bin itself. Our augers are fine. It's the auger within the bin itself, so it's not turning on, and I'm not sure what the deal is. We'll have to get a mechanic out here in the next couple of days and see if they can work on it and get it repaired. But yeah, it's a bummer. We got about 60,000 liters of dry corn in there we need to get sold, and unfortunately we can't right now. So there's always a problem. You just never know what it's gonna be until it shows up. So it's a bummer, but we'll have to work around it here. All right, we have arrived at the co-op here. It's an FS. They should take our dry corn here, if I'm not mistaken. I believe we just pull up on this grate right here. Brakes, brakes, brakes. I forgot how much grain I have in the back. I have so much momentum I can't get stopped here. So there we go. Get this thing unloaded. There we go, tipping her back. Perfect, look at that money climb. We might be back over 50K by the end of the episode. That'd be awesome. Just about empty here. And there we go. Made another 25,000 from that. We're up to 55K in the bank account. That's awesome. You know, I was a little worried there for a while, guys, but you know, things work out in the end. And we're back up to 55,000. Don't have to worry about any money problems for at least a few months until that seed bill hits, and that seed bill is going to be very costly. And gonna look at my wallet and cry. But we got what, 2 months for that? April-ish is when we're gonna have to buy seed. Maybe March, maybe that's just next month. But hey, that's a month away. We're fine right now. Hey, look at that.
Look at there. May it took us 45 minutes to figure it out, but hey, we got there.
Finally, got the auger fixed. Everything's working good.
Yeah, we got it. There we go. Just took us long enough.
Yep.
It should be the last wagon, and then you'll pull your grain truck underneath there and get your grain truck loaded.
Yep.
With probably very, very little left, but
we still got about 15,000 in there. The truck only holds 15, so it'll be a close one here. Yeah, we got 14,000 left in the bin here, so it'll be close.
Okay, but we'll at least get everything this load, though.
We should be able to. Yeah, you're right.
All right, we'll turn the 4-ways on. Safety first.
Safety.
You don't agree with the safety first?
Who needs safety?
Because I am pulling 4 wagons.
Yeah, so we had the mechanic come out, and he fixed the auger pretty quick there, though. He talked Nate through it. Nate was able to get it all done and fixed while I was gone, and thankfully everything is working good now. I mean, this is the last load of corn we have for the year. We wanted to make sure we sold it all here with the prices at a decent price. We know they're all going to go down here relatively soon, so getting the rest of this corn sold is our best bet at making the most money here. So that is our plan. This is the last load, and we might get over 100K from all this. He's got 4 wagons there, and then my truckload as well. It'll be close. We'll just have to wait and see, though. Hurry up! Get out of my way!
Hey, watch it.
I got an idea.
I don't think that pit does this.
No, I can back up there and unload at the same time. Think smarter, not harder. There's plenty of room. Look at that. Oh, don't back up too far. Look at that. And we're already over 100,000. Holy.
Well, this dry corn's worth a lot of money.
That for sure is. And here we were worried about money not 45 minutes ago, we were stressing about our pocketbooks.
45 minutes ago, we were $520 in our account.
Yeah, and now we have over almost 150,000.
Oh, we should have way over. We should have about 160. Well, we have 200? I doubt that.
We might have 200 here.
Oof. Maybe 100.
Can we get
190, maybe?
Oh, maybe 190, yeah. 190, 192,
Yeah.
4, 6. Oh, so close to 200,000.
That's all she wrote. But hey, that's still plenty of money for us to be able to operate this year.
That is awesome.
Alrighty, we'll just take these wagons. By the way, these wagons are making a lot of noise.
I mean, you do have 4 of them back there, and they were all 4 loaded down. I'm sure they're not happy.
Oh no, they were not happy whatsoever.
I'm surprised the tractor could handle 4 loaded down wagons going up this hill here.
You know, she dropped down to 17 miles an hour, but
I mean, that's still...
she handled it.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Oh, of course you did that. You're gonna ruin the truck.
No proof.
No proof. I'm pretty sure I got a dash cam in this thing.
All right, Brodie, what do we got left to do now?
I think all that's left for today is just to do some tillage. Maybe do a couple of these strips out here and call it good.
All right, well, I call the big tractor the big cultivator.
No, I want the 4455 anyway. Love that thing. As you guys can see, I already got the tractor hooked up earlier. We got this beautiful Alice Chalmers disc here. It is amazing. I'm excited to see how it works with the 4455. It should work pretty darn good. Here comes Nate with his big boy John Deere right there. All right, keep coming, keep coming. Okay, just run me over. That works too. Are you compensating for something?
What do you mean?
You got a pretty big setup there. You got to be compensating for something, right?
No, this is our biggest setup because we're meant to have big. We got the big fields.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that.
All right, I don't know about you. I'm gonna knock out. What we need to probably do, and I'm gonna ask you about this. How do you feel eventually about knocking out some of these grasslands in between?
I think that's a great idea. We got a lot of grass fields as it is, and might as well knock a couple of them out and make them into fields as well.
That's what I'm currently thinking. Maybe we can do that. Do that eventually.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're still rolling on tillage here. Everything's going great. The tractor is struggling just a little bit. I probably should have gotten a bigger horsepower tractor on here, maybe the 8410, but man, I just love this tractor. It is doing the job. It is a little bogged down, but we don't have to worry about that much. I mean, it's not too muddy, I don't think. It hasn't rained in a while. It's just some of that snow melt still was there, and it is a little bit wet. You can see the mud on the front tires there. Tractor is digging and leaving a little bit of rust. That is something you do have to kind of be concerned about, but I don't think it's too bad to a point where we have to stop. I'm only going to do this field and maybe one more anyway, so I mean, it's a good place to test and we'll know for future. All right, guys, we're just finishing up this last pass of this field. With that, we're going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have a good one, and I'll see you later.